Hello everyone and welcome to the stream.
After
We'll be
all
doing
the work
My Rise, starting over again.
and all the miles,
Get that train rolling, man.
all the sign-filled shows, and sold-out seats. Now it's all about to change. Are you ready?
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right. I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Oh. Hold on. Oh, wait. Did I hit the wrong button? I think I did. Shit. Okay. No big deal. Shit! I screwed up. Minor screw up. I'll fix it though. Fuck. Alright. Come on! I thought it would... Okay. My bad. Okay, I'll fix it. Once I can get out of it, I will get out of this. Alright. My fuck up. Yes, we're gonna delete this. Yes, we want to import a character. There we go. Now I gotta delete this stupid character. Make sure it didn't accidentally. No. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. I screwed up. That was my fuck up.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building
Oh, he will not let me skip it!
in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right. I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So,
Hey, Troy.
we are...
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's...
We want your impending debut.
Now, obviously, I played this a little bit already.
So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would...
I did TBD before.
I think a match on the U.S. indie scene would
I'll
get
just do
people
the same
talking.
thing.
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their...
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars, it's a new era with fewer restrictions.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
There you go.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Yeah, because nobody wants to be in AEW.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
Jade Cargill. All right, let's go beat up Cole Quinn. There we go. Ow. Oh! This is it. Night. Oh, no! No! Oh, wait. Okay, I won. Wasn't what I wanted to do, but okay. I'll take it.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling.
Will they be the #1 pick?
I'm going to be the #1 pick.
Thanks for taking the time.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world, and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
I am bold and brash. No.
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for
Why
now.
does he sound like
Thanks
Daniel
again,
Bryan?
and good luck with the draft.
Hey, it's Triple H.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random...
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the 2 things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate.
Okay. With CM Punk.
Hey, you didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random...
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel.
I agree. I'll be...
Troy again.
That attack came out.
Hey, Troy.
That's actually what I wanted to...
You got in?
I do.
Oh, it's just a house
That fun.
He just wants me to work house shows. That's the gist of the whole thing.
As Bobby Heenan might say, here's tonight's ham and egger.
All right, let's kick him out. Take him out. Adrian Buck.
I'm sure that our newest superstar, #1 draft pick, is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack at the draft
Oh, not this
will
stupid
soon be
shit.
nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill.
I hate this
Knee
stupid
right
shit.
into the spine. Boom, what a foot.
Is there a way to turn that off? No.
We saw that being telegraphed.
German suplex.
Look out! High angle German.
That's all I want to do. I just want to take this poor guy to Suplex City.
Oh, looking for the pump handle.
Oh!
Slam. Oh, what distance. Such a potent display of power and control there. Oh, catastrophic damage on the back. I have no idea what they're setting up for here.
Attitude adjustment.
Right into the pin.
And there's the kick out. It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
A roundhouse. He's starting to look battered.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Both legs trapped. Don't do this.
Oh, leg drop right to the groin.
Yeah, talk about a desperate attempt to stay in this thing.
You take the high road, Saxton. I'll take the low road. I guarantee I'll reach the destination before you do.
Kick out close to 3.
Somehow, some way.
Two knees. You're going to need your back adjusted after that one.
Jeez, nasty kick to the face. He's taking a beating, but can he hold on?
He is really being taken to task here.
Oh, strong impact. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. Ooh.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Oh.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Oh, what a roundhouse kick. On the shoulders and a slam.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now.
Kick gets caught.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Climbing up the corner.
No way.
Shooting star.
Buck looks knocked out.
There's 2.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. We're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking Mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so, too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 210 pounds, Super Smooth Scott.
Everybody shows some respect for the Don.
The Don. We're gonna take out the Don.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage. From the top, double stomp. Double stomp.
Comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Foot to the lower back.
This is not going to be good.
Relentless.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Able to slip away and avoids taking any damage.
His stamina is getting tested here. Explodes through the chest with the stomp.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Tony timed that.
Flying off the top. A diving hammer strike.
From the top, double stomp.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Double axe handle finds the mark.
And he's just unloading mercilessly here.
He's in straight-up attack mode. Roundhouse kick on the mark.
On the shoulders and a slam. Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way.
That could be curtains for Tony.
And the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
Taking out Whoa!
Gigi Dolan.
Poor Woods.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Poor Ray.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard...
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long.
Hello, Tribal
We need to move
Chief.
fast before this NXT
I acknowledge
mutiny
you.
strikes again.
That is not Daniel Bryan. That is me. That is supposed to be me. Nick Aldis is with me. There's Alyssa.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text.
Good.
But maybe we could branch out.
I want to
Not to
thank
mention the
Casey
fact
for
Mutiny
finishing
keeps
Alyssa,
adding top names.
so I could actually
So I
play
can't
this.
really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
It's... Okay. Interesting. I like the jacket. Doing Cole Quinn's entrance. No. The way the Alyssa character is, no, she wouldn't go for a boy. The Alyssa character liked girls. Ava Moreno? My former tag team partner? What? You're probably right, Tribal Chief. You're probably right. Ow! My knee! Oh, my knee! Oh, my knee! Not really. No, it's pretty much the same. They added some of the... They brought back, like, the stupid chain wrestling that they used to have. Uh-oh. But that's about it. Guys can hit girls now, too. Yeah, I haven't tried the island. I loaded into it the one day, and it seems stupid, so I got right back out. But of course Sal would try it, because he is main event Sal Uso. Sal's over there yeeting. You just need to come up with who's your honorary Uso, because you got the Platinum Knight. He would be like Jimmy Uso. Because the Platinum Knight is Mr. Loyal to you. That hurt. I felt like that hurt her. Pedigree!
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. No, I'm a babyface.
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer. Now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Let's go,
Please
Troy!
be gentle.
We've abducted Troy Simkin.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides. And she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
All right, there he is.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, Alexia!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
We got this. We got this. All right.
Zelina might be little, but she is fierce.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York.
Tribal Chief, it's your girl.
Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
We know she makes the Tribal Chief all warm and fuzzy.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Uh-oh, getting ready to drop that bow. Oh! A stop in the leg. Just nasty. The giant swing.
Around and around they went. That's got to change their vision for a while.
We're going swinging.
She's heading outside the ring now.
Want to swing some more? Let's swing some more.
I love this. Here we go. A giant swing.
How do you find your balance after that? Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Zelina needs to pull a trick from her sleeve. The giant swing.
This match is just evolving right before our very eyes.
We're just swinging all over the place.
Get more hazardous than this. What a disorienting attack. What a heck of a lie. If they weren't dazed and confused before, they are now.
Taking things back into the ring.
I think he's ready to blow the roof off this place.
He's ready. He's ready for you, Chief.
Turn our attention back to the match at hand.
Back in just under the wire.
Each blow landing, it's taking its toll on her.
Yeah, she wasn't
Tommy Turner is not done, but Pancake Man's ready.
Oh, stomping away. Right to the leg.
Making the climb to the top rope.
Lift off. Elbow drop.
Here we go.
Inverted DDT.
Lights out. She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, but you got to expect a few bumps and bruises at this point.
Powerbomb. Oh, could this be it?
Zelina is in big, big trouble.
2 count. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Alexia!
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own Troy.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
All right, here we go.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price. Take off!
Whoa, vicious kicks to the jaw. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Oh, deadlift. Look at this power.
Superhuman.
Running power slam.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
She knows what an important equalizer the kendo stick can be.
Get him, get him. Oh, no! You bastard!
Really just laying it in. The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT.
And she's coming back to the ring now.
Oh my goodness, nasty line.
Going up to the top now. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Drop that bow.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Oh, boom. At this stage, there has to be some concern.
I know. Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
We got the Unity Tag titles.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity Championships. Bold move.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Hello, Mr. Knight. I am okay. How are you doing, my friend?
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
My title should be underneath my leather jacket, just so you know. Platt, we were just talking about you, that you're Jimmy Uso to the Tribal Chief. I know you don't watch wrestling, so you don't get the reference, but it's a good reference. Jimmy Uso is forever loyal to the Chief. Just like you are forever loyal to the Chief.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael. And judging from the response,
there you go, Tribal Chief. Since you didn't like Zelina Vega, maybe that's a girl for you. Do you like JC James? Is she nice and spicy enough for you? You don't doubt my loyalty, my Tribal Chief.
Lexus King and Jason Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
Yes, the Chief was having internet problems from too much Pornhub.
Allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match?
You know, he likes to watch the hot and spicy stuff. Wow, he just took his own partner out.
Backstabber! Ouch!
Big move followed up with a pin attempt.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Jumping stop to the gut.
A series of brutal kicks to the body. Debilitating. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Hey, the Chief has to break vases, you know? He likes to break them vases.
Putting up a united front as this match continues. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that. Oh, right to the leg. Stomping down. Oh, man.
JCJ just couldn't get out of harm's way there.
This is where she needs to look to her partner for help.
Asshole.
Right to the midsection.
The challenger is getting battered. Gonna be hard to answer back.
Tag made. Now this duo will work in tandem. First the slam. And they're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. It is the double people's elbow.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Getting clubbed by the act.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King
gets
a belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Troy Simpkin for the win!
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
What brand? My tribal chief. I will leave this up decision to you. Should we go to Monday Night Raw as Scott Walker? Or should we stay on go to SmackDown as Alyssa Amidala? Choose my destiny, my tribal chief. Speaking of your brother, there he is.
I've got a live event match lined up that's gonna blow the roof off. You in?
All right, let's do it. We're going to do a live event.
The following contest is a tables match. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 210 pounds, Super Smooth Scott Walker.
Where's my belt? Where's my belt? Who the fuck am I fighting? Who the fuck is this? What the hell am I fighting?
And his opponent from Transylvania, Romania, Sammy Vortex.
What? What in the seventh circle of hell am I fighting? Who the hell is this? All right, then. Sammy Vortex? All right. Apparently. Yeah, the crowd did not like that match.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their...
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit...
them down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are
All
joining
right,
up
my
because
tribal
Mutiny
chief.
is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We
Of course, Mr. Knight.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
Yeet. It's Chelsea.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
Hey, look at me.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 210 pounds, 1/2 of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions.
Why do I look like I'm Hulk Hogan? And why am I doing Adam Cole's entrance?
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
Apparently I'm Adam Cole, baby. Unless that's what I set my entrance to, maybe.
Stand up and pay respect to the master.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Slips out of the hold and applies a rear waistlock.
Shoulders down. Isn't enough? Hold on. Trying to steal one here. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
Here we go. It's popping off. Ooh.
Neither competitor is backing down.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. He quickly gets out of dodge.
Taking head over heels.
No way.
Suicide dive. Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Roundhouse kick. And Gable's lesson plan just got thrown off.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
Oh, and it's reversed. And look at from a back suplex.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Turns that away.
Tombstone en route.
Lung blower.
Wow.
Boom! Thanks for coming.
The ref continues to count. Real risk of things ending right now. And he gets sent back into the ring.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
Oh, my God. A moonsault.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
He is still very much in this.
Double stomp.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. Leg drop, that was low. Well, if you want to stop an opponent cold, that's one way to do it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
Package pile driver. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
No way.
Shooting star press. Terrible position for Gable.
2. Finally, it's over.
Here is your winner, Super Smooth Scott Walker.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is...
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, We all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the new world order.
For life. Now, this is something I would actually do. I mean, I wear an NWO shirt normally. Going good, Tom. I apparently am now the leader of the NWO.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new...
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
Huh. I am starting to tear down Mutiny. There we go.
And here's the man reviving the
For
NWO
life.
in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in.
This is making me smile.
10 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions,
emulating the New World Order. He's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side. All proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
I personally wouldn't have recruited Joe Coffey and Shotzi, but it is what it is. It's pretty cool that I'm cosplaying as Hulk Hogan, though.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now.
Except I feel like my guy now needs to do the big boot and leg drop, not the pedigree. Like, if I'm going to do this, I should have been doing this right.
The dogs are barking loud tonight.
From Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
Yeah, I know.
Has terrorized the competition during his young career.
Yeah, it would make sense.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too. Jumping stop to the gut. Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Tough spot for Braun to be in.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Oh, ouch. Ooh.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Double stop.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this.
Angle German.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
From the apron,
all the way to the outside.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Right to the back of the neck.
Looking for something big here. Look out! 5-star frog splash! It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Oof! Lands the haymaker.
He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
Yeah, he's got to find.
Yeah, that I'm not sure what it's going to end up being.
Vicious clothesline.
Uh-oh.
There's the gut check. Braun He's going for the cover.
For the win. And referee cuts off the count in one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Uh-oh.
Arms hooked. Double underhook slam.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Oh! Oh, that hurt. Look at his eyes. His eyes got wide.
That is unheard of. And Breakker has to be wondering just what it's going to take to end this. How far does he have to go?
Oh, clothesline. Oh, caught him. Uh-oh. No way.
My turn.
Breaker's got a problem here.
Ah.
The rope stopped the pin.
Arm cinched. Look at these series of boots.
Jumping stop to the gut. He's headed up high.
Watch out.
5-star frog splash.
Oh, man, this might be it.
2. And the victory.
Here is your winner, Super Smooth Scott Walker.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby.
Truth.
Boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done. Even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack.
Oh, crap. Thanks, Truth. Now I'm fighting the ring general. Although Truth seems to be handling his own. Ow. Ow. I'm being attacked by a Gunther. Uh-oh. Were you trying to punt kick me, you son of a bitch? Uh-oh. Oh! Mamma mia. Give him truth. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that hurt. That's it. Oh boy. Now Maxine Dupree wants to join the NWO.
That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I feel like this would be accurate. They bring the NWO back, everybody's on one end.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit. including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
Too sweet.